Hi guys, and welcome to the breakdown of Savvy Sunday. If you've been following me, or if you have not, just know that Savvy Sunday is where I post a scripture every week on Sunday that I will connect with sexuality. And then I bring a video to break that whole scripture down. So I'm going to get into that scripture that I posted this past Sunday, March 25th. So here we go. And it comes from 1 Timothy 4:8, and it's an easy to read version. I really like this version. I use a lot of different translations of the Bible, and I just find one that really brings out the verse. So here it goes. Training your body helps you in some ways, but devotion to God helps you in every way. It brings you blessings in this life and in the future life too. Let me read it one more time. Training your body helps you in some ways, but devotion to God helps you in every way. It brings you blessing in this life and in the future life too. So what does that mean? Okay, and how does that connect to sexuality? Well, people say, well, why do I gotta be celibate? Why I gotta do this? Why I gotta wait till I'm married? But God has commandments, and if we honor them, He just promised right here He will give us blessing in this life and in the future life. So not only we, get to heaven, but we're going to be blessed right here. Like exercising, eating right, all that stuff is good for your body. But if you are devoted to God, first of all, devoted to Him first, all those other things will fall into place. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be devoted. And under that devotion includes a lot of things. And that includes walking in celibacy and purity until we are married. Sexual purity until we are married. So you still got to be pure even when you're married. Pure doesn't just mean about sex. It means a lot of things. But in this context, we're talking about sexual purity. And it has blessings in this life. So you don't have to wait till you die to be blessed by God. And I just made a list of a couple of things that celibacy brings as a blessing. No soul ties. You can have emotional soul ties too, but you won't have any sexual soul ties. And I talk about that all the time because that is a big one, because when you have sex with someone, you are one with them. And so if you're not having sex with them, you're not connecting souls with them. All right. The emotional thing that comes with sex and all of that, like there's so much tied up into it because you just now become one with that person. And if you guys break up, it's like so hard to let go because there's a soul tie there. And so why even get to that point? It's really not worth the hassle at all. You don't have to worry about getting pregnant. And I always say, children are a gift from God. Yes, they are. But if you're not ready to have them or you can't take care of them, then they may not be a blessing to you at that point in your life. So not being pregnant or worried about if you're pregnant is a blessing too, especially if you don't need to be, if you're not married or anything like that. You have a clear head, because even with oral sex, when you have sex with somebody, your mind is like, I think I love them. It doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. You think you love them, when it really is just lust. If you take the sex out, you're going to see, do you really love that person? And I promise you, when you take the sex out and all the other stuff that comes before sex, you're looking at that person like, hey, this is who they are. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? You will see that true person, and if they stick around, that is something special. Not to say that they're the one, but I'm just saying when you take out sex, you can see more than what you saw with sex inside. Okay, it's inside the relationship. So those are just some of the benefits. No soul ties, of course, no diseases, no infections, unplanned pregnancies, and you just have a clear head. I mean, and you just at peace. I'm telling you, there is nothing like peace. Peace, okay? When you are connected with someone, you worried about if they, mess with this person or what they do with this, like why you doing this. It's just too much. It's just too much. And if the relationship doesn't work out, you still like stuck. And then versus, if you didn't have sex with a person, y'all break up, it's easier. I promise you. it is so much easier. So here we go. Again, 1 Timothy 4:8. Training your body helps you in some ways, but devotion to God helps you in every way. It brings you blessing in this life and the future life to come. And I have another scripture where it talks about when we are walking in, and you're not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect or you're perfect, but when we're just like devoted to God, we want to please Him, we will get blessed. And it comes, and this is the scripture I want to use also. Psalms 1:1, New International Version. Blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers. So that first part says, blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers. He said you are blessed when you do not walk in the step with the wicked. You know, we all done wicked things. We done evil things. We all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Yes, raise your hands. Raise 2 hands if you have. I mean, just raise 2 hands. We all have, but if we don't do it, we repent and we move on. But if we continue to do that and we continue to have no kind of like conviction about it, feel bad about it, we will not get blessed by God. Okay, so there you have it. And it's just not about celibacy. This is just devotion to God, period. Honoring Him, period. So guys, devote yourself to Him and still exercise. Keep your diet right. Get your right sleep. All that type of stuff. But devote your lives and your bodies to Him. Well, this has been the breakdown of the scripture for Savvy Sunday. I hope you can join me the next upcoming Sunday, which is Easter Sunday or Resurrection Sunday. And I have an awesome scripture for that as well. I thank you guys for listening, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.